Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The Interior Department is considering filing charges against Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia after she signed off on an executive order allowing the optional use of face masks outdoors. Let's get more details from JC Cosico, who's reporting to us live from Camp Crame in Quezon City. JC, good afternoon. What charges could Governor Gwen possibly face on this issue?
Sean, Interior Chief Eduardo Año said they're still consulting with their legal team as to what charges they will file against Governor Gwen if she will continue to enforce this optional face mask outdoors EO. Now, Año said that such has no legal basis, and the Office of the President is aware of their plans on pursuing legal actions against Governor Gwen. Now, Año said it's beyond their powers to supersede with national policies. Sean.
And is the DILG willing to give Cebu Province a chance to take back or tweak this face mask policy of theirs?
Sean, Año said what they want in this issue is resolution. That's why they're giving Governor Gwen until the weekend to rectify their policies. Now, Año said that from then on, they will decide on their next move. Sean.
All right, JC, let's move on now to another topic. The inauguration is coming. It's on June 30. How is the Interior Department preparing for the inauguration of President-elect BBM?
Sean, the DILG said they are prepared for the inauguration of PBBM on June 30, saying they are in charge of transportation, security, and communications for the event. Now, the PNP, for its part, said that they have done meetings with different agencies in charge of security, and that the Manila Police District has also been in talks with the Office of the President regarding the event. Now, apart from that, they are also monitoring possible mass mobilizations for the inauguration on June 30. Sean.
And has the DILG received any information about the supposed threats that have been flagged recently by former Senator Juan Ponce Enrile on his Facebook account?
Sean, they are still verifying information regarding this, but Año said they're also monitoring the CBP, NPA, NDF, and other groups, saying that they will not allow any activities of all groups that might discredit the incoming administration. Sean.
Right, and how is the transition going over at the DILG? Which programs are likely to be carried over by incoming Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos?
Sean, transition meetings have been held between Año and incoming SLG Abalos. Now, among the programs that Abalos, according to Año, that he wants to support includes the fight against illegal drugs. Apart from that, it's also the fight against terrorism and also internal cleansing and capacitating LGUs. Now, according to Año, given Abalos's former posts as mayor and MMDA chief, he believes that Abalos is appropriate to become the next SILG. Sean.
All right, and for our current Interior Secretary, Eduardo Año, what did he think were his biggest accomplishments as the head of the Interior Department?
Sean, earlier they laid out their accomplishments during their 6 years in office in the DILG. Now, Año said that among his biggest accomplishments in the agency include the synchronization of LGUs and the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. And apart from that is their fight against the CBP NPA. Now, earlier attached agencies were also recognized by the agency. Sean.
All right, thank you so much for all those updates. JC Cosico joining us live from Camp Crame in Quezon City. On other matters, one other official of the League of Provinces believes that the that LGUs should stick with the current health protocols while the national health emergency is still in effect. League of Provinces President Presbiterio Velasco told Radio 5 that the IATF and the DILG have basis to counter the province of Cebu's relaxed face mask policy. He added that it is better to wait for the national emergency declaration to lapse come September before local governments impose their own public health policies. League of Provinces Chairman Dakila Kua earlier said that some of its members have started considering whether to adopt a similar policy as that of Cebu's.
Pwede naman ho tayo mag-harmonize ng seemingly contradicting provisions. At alam niyo naman po ay pag naglabas po ng government issuance, executive order, lalo po ang presidente, presume valid and constitutional po yan at kailangan po nating sundin.
And several medical groups are pushing for National Task Force Advisor Dr. Ted Herbosa to be the next health secretary. These groups include the Private Hospitals Association of the Philippines, or PHAPI, and the Philippine Medical Association. Herbosa is one of two infectious diseases experts that are being considered for the health secretary post, the other one being Dr. Edsel Salvania.
Well, sa amin pong hanay, meron po mga hospitals, mga different medical societies, even the PMA, meron po kaming nire-recommend na hopefully siya pong tanggapin ng ating President-elect Marcos na siya pong gawing Secretary of Health. But of course, the final decision ay sa kanila pa rin po. At yun po, ang amin pong nire-recommend ay si Dr. Ted Herbosa.
One News Now will be back with more stories after this quick break. Keep it here. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Minimum wage earners across 7 more regions in the country are set to get pay hikes this month. Here's the report.
As prices of petroleum products and basic commodities continue to rise, the Labor Department announced that all regions have submitted their wage increase orders for formal workers. 9 regions, including Metro Manila, have already implemented an increase in minimum wage. The adjustment ranges from 30 to 110 pesos in additional daily income. 7 regions, meanwhile, are scheduled to follow suit before the end of June. Workers in these areas may expect a daily wage increase of 30 to 97 pesos. The Bangsamoro Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao or BARM is not included in the wage hike, as the region has its own wage board that is independent from DOLE. Meanwhile, NCR, Calabarzon, and Socsargen have yet to issue wage increase orders for domestic workers, as hearings with respective regional wage boards are still underway. Still, workers covered by the wage hike orders consider this a welcome development.
Kahit paano po, makaraos din sa pamilya. Kung madagdag po.
Malaking tulong na po sa amin. Bakit? Kasi, una, yung palate po ako, pag wala pong dagdag yung ano namin, umuupahan lang po ako. Sa isang buwan, 5,000. Hanggang doon lang po yung ano namin, sa upat.
Rolly Francia of the DOLE's Information and Publication Service admitted, though, that the rate hikes were minimal.
However minimal they may be, pero sinikap po ng ating mga tripartite wages and productivity boards na tugunan ang pangailangan magkaroon ng adjustment sa arawang sweldo ng ating mga manggagawa dahil po yan po ang pangailangan ng panahon.
He added that DOLE is not keen on implementing a national minimum wage for the country, considering the different costs of living per region.
Kanya-kanyang economic condition, economic and social condition. Kaya hindi talaga nagpapare-pareho. Meron kasing rehiyon na medyo higit na mas mababa, merong rehiyon na higit na mas mataas ang cost of living.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Newly appointed Supreme Court Associate Justice Philomena Singh has tested positive for COVID-19. In a statement, the Supreme Court said that Singh has mild symptoms and is currently in isolation. Other justices who were recently with her are also self-isolating and will get swab tested later on. The LTFRB is looking to distribute the second tranche of fuel subsidies for PUV drivers next month. The agency says beneficiaries can expect a much faster process of availing the subsidies this time around. And incoming Vice President Sara Duterte will wear a custom-made Filipiniana gown for her inauguration on Sunday. Davao-based designer Silverio Anglacer posted the sketch of the gown on Facebook. The Vice President-elect will be taking her oath before Supreme Court Associate Justice Ramon Hernando at the San Pedro Square in Davao City. For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.